Welcome to this topic, Basics of Programming. After completing this topic, you will be able to explain the term programming and use comparison and logical operators. So let's begin with the basics of programming. Hi. Oh, hang on a minute. That's my mom on the phone. Hi, Ma.
Hi, sweetie. Did you have lunch?
Hmm.
Okay, listen. I want to send photos in my WhatsApp group. Tell me how.
Okay. See, in the place where you type text, you will see a paperclip. If you touch that, you will see some icons.
Icons? What icons? Can you tell me properly, Pi?
Okay. So you will see some small pictures. Whew. Okay. Giving instructions to my mom is really tough, but giving instructions to a computer is much easier. So how would you give instructions to a computer? Using a computer program, of course. A computer program is a set of instructions given to the computer for performing a certain task. Computer programming involves two basic steps: planning an algorithm for a task and writing a program based on the algorithm using a programming language. After a program is written, compilers and interpreters take over. Modern computer hardware works on the principle of Boolean algebra and is capable of executing statements in binary language, that is, zeros and ones. Higher level programming languages like Python provide a predefined set of keywords using which the program is coded. In the Python context, this code is what we call a program. A compiler or interpreter software translates the code, also known as source code, into processor readable format so that it can be executed to perform the desired task. So far in this training, we have learned to execute Python statements in interactive mode, that is, from the Python prompt using the tool idle. The interactive mode is a good way to try out the language syntax and get comfortable with Python. However, the interactive mode is not suitable when it comes to automate certain processes. Instead of writing and executing one statement at a time from the Python prompt, it is better to store all statements in a text file with .py extension. This script is normally known as a Python program. We can execute it from the command line or from the run menu of idle. To create a Python script file using idle, we first select File and then New. Now we enter some code and save it as test.py. If we select Run and then Run module or press F5, we can see the output of this program in the interactive window. The saved script test.py can also be executed directly from the command prompt. Shown here are the Windows and Linux command line examples to execute test.py. Using the scripting mode provides multiple advantages. You can easily insert, update, and delete statements in the script. Code or functions from one script can be imported and used in another script. Scripts also allow you to automate and schedule certain tasks. Let me explain how we can reuse saved scripts and their functions. The most common use is to import scripts. This is known as calling the script or function. Let us assume there is a function called draw, which draws a straight line to a given coordinate and is written in a script called line.py. Now, while creating a script to draw a square, you can import the draw function from the line script while beginning from the point A. Then, after reaching the point B, you can again use the draw function to draw the line till the point C. In this way, you can reuse the line.py script and its functions whenever required. A Python script can be converted to a self-executable file. In Linux, we use the chmod command to do so. For Windows, the py2exe utility converts a script file with .py extension to an executable. You can refer to the helper text below to learn more about this. So, this brings us to the end of this section on the basics of programming. You will learn about writing more complex programs and using comparison operators in the upcoming section.